Hi there, folks. I'm trying to get this past in my thick skull here because I've just watched a documentary, basically about 10 minutes, but I'll love all your comments. Do you believe in a program called Bigfoot? This whole documentary basically was in 44 minutes, but I, and I just don't get it because I've never seen a Bigfoot. I live in South Africa, but now where they're talking about in America, there's nearly 4 to 500 million people, and they were talking about this somewhere, I think in Ohio, and this was documentary based. So I would like to actually have feedback if someone ever actually saw Bigfoot, because I think it's quite ludicrous and outrageous. There's been no real existence of it. There are millions of people that live in the mountains. There are hundreds or thousands of dispersed people that live in the bush and rocky places, and they've never seen a Bigfoot, unless the foot was bigger than 44 inches, if you if you catch my meaning. But I don't believe in Bigfoot. I just want to know if any of you in the world have seen Bigfoot, because I want proof. A lot of the shite that comes onto YouTube is just shite. There's a lot of very good stuff, and don't get me wrong, I love YouTube. I'm on it all the time. I'm trying to look for more information, for more knowledge, to use my time wisely, but I don't believe in fucking Bigfoot. Do you believe in fucking Bigfoot? Then you must check here. I'll go on the comments under there, and I'm just looking there briefly. So it was published on March the 15th, 2014, and it says Bigfoot, also known as the Ohio Bigfoot, is an alleged bipedal ape-like creature reportedly seen in the state of Ohio, primarily around eastern Ohio into western PA and central and southern Ohio into. It was first allegedly sighted in Gallia County, Ohio in 1869. Then one person said underneath, I went for a walk in the woods. I decided to pinch a loaf because my asshole was twitching like a small bird pecking on a log eating grubs. I pulled down my cargo pants and squatted down. I didn't have to push because it was already on its way. Thinking, oh, now this is beyond what Bigfoot can handle. And I think this guy was laughing his head off. Well, anyway, why did I read the whole thing? Underneath, someone says, here's a funny thing. I'm from Eastern Ohio and have lived here for 34 years, and I've never heard of the Grassman. I've heard stories of BF near and around Newcomerstown and Salt Fork, but this Grassman Bull's Pit is the first I've ever heard of. Then somebody said, somebody pays me $1 million and I will bring back a dead Bigfoot. For 10 million, I will bring back a live one. I don't fool around with little guns. I would use an elephant gun and a flamethrower. I would read him his rights, and he would surrender or get his ass roasted alive. The real danger is that he might hire O.J. Simpson's attorney and sue me for violating his civil rights. I mean, some people are writing stuff that don't even make sense on the comments. You know what I mean, folk. It's drivel. I've done. If I saw Bigfoot right in front of me, I'd shit myself, and I'd piss myself. I've never seen a Bigfoot. I've never seen an alien being, but there's a lot on YouTube that does make sense. Then you get part here. I'm partway through watching this, and I can't figure out what the baboon skull has to do with the investigation. I knew immediately that it was a baboon skull when it was first shown. I'm going to continue to watch the video. Now, I don't think that person watched out of boredom or curiosity. That person wanted to watch the video to see if there was any truth in the documentary. And I believe that we should have more channels like this where people can be opinion-based, but without being biased-based. And then why is everybody saying some kind of crazy shit? I think it's just an undiscovered species. It could be an undiscovered species. What do you think? Is it possible? They're just overgrown Care Bears. Someone else says underneath that. And before I continue to watch this, just wanted to add that considering the descriptions of the creature being investigated, it seems quite obvious to me that this is not one of its skulls. You see, another one that said something similar. Do you notice an observation? The only way to get one is to electrocute it. Someone said underneath, I know Bigfoot exists and he fights in UFC. Okay, as usual, inconclusive. Apparently no more investigation. Then someone says, what if the grass man was really cold-blooded? It could be possible after all so far. All I have seen in these videos so far is that he likes to be around cold locations. So if that is the case, what if they really need to look for cold signatures instead of heat signatures? Now they've got a point there, because we need to look maybe at this in a different perspective or different light. Are there any of you who have not commented or watched this video but only have come to join the scene right now? Who knows? But your feedback would be great, and I'm going to be on to more videos. We need to dig in deep, folk, to get to the truth. That's what I believe in. We need to dig in deep.